Today we're going to be talking about a very serious topic that African American people, I was gonna say African American people from America, like, duh. But African American people experience it's post-traumatic slavery syndrome, PTSS. I'm a licensed doctor now because I licensed myself in these YouTube streets, obviously. I've done studies and I have come up with a list of things that people of color, people of melanin do that's mostly related to the fact that they were once, or their ancestors were once enslaved. So I'm gonna give you my list now, and hopefully with this list you can see some of the things that you may be doing in your own life and find ways in order to help yourself become a better person of color or melanated person, and not settle anymore for the post-traumatic slavery syndrome. Okay, so number one that I have written down is doing things you know is wrong in order to lash out. So that will include, not going to school, not trying in school, misbehaving in school, doing things you know you shouldn't be doing in the neighborhood, such as terrorizing people and stuff like that. And it's like, it's gonna connect with another one we have. Accepting the bare minimum. This could be working a minimum wage job and, never trying to find out what your true life purpose is so that you can find something that will make you happy and feel fulfilled, but just working the job in order to sustain living. Settling in general, not wanting anything more out of life than to wake up, go to your minimum wage job and receive a paycheck and, be a slave for the boss for the rest of your life. That's settling. Lashing out at one's own. This is like gangs beefing with each other and shooting at each other because of different colors of different flags. Stuff like that. The beef being so long that you killed my cousin 4 or 5 years ago, and before that someone else's cousin 7 years ago. So lashing out at one's own people. Lack of purpose. I keep bringing up, when it comes to settling or accepting the bare minimum, that you don't know what your purpose is, therefore you will accept. So yes, like we were talking about lack of purpose. Lack of purpose is when, because you don't know what you're here for, you will get yourself involved in a lot of things that are idle and are just used to kill time. It's not like that could be, smoking weed all day. It could be joining gangs and getting into trouble with gangs. It could also be looked at as just going to work and being a consumer bot, buying botless things you don't need because you're a consumer bot. Lack of home. Because we were taken away from our homes or enslaved, because we were enslaved, we don't know, a lot of Black Americans do not know what their origin stories are, where their families come from, what we have generationally before us, other than slavery, obviously, and that we're trying to break through the chains of slavery. So they feel as though when you're lacking home and you're lacking purpose, it very much makes you feel a lack of identity or missing identity, which is the last thing is on my list. Post-traumatic slavery, when you're missing your identity. Imagine not knowing what your name was, or not having not knowing who your parents was, or being adopted or something like that. That's how being Black in America can feel a lot of the time, because not knowing where you come from and where you begin and where your ending is very hard. Feeling very misplaced in every single situation and scenario. But black people, you feel misplaced because you may not be black enough for them, which means you may not fall into those hood stereotypes and tropes. Can be very much hard for you. Or trying to be with the other groups of people and not feeling like enough for them as well because you are too black, and that's just because you were born as a person of melanin. So I'm gonna read what I wrote down. It says, these things continue to plague our community until we rectify that we will all fall victim of it. Until we find out our core values and our purpose. Right now, black people specifically are sheep that follow whatever trends is happening, not realizing that they are the trend. And that, we'll get to that. The day we wake up, the day we wake up and see how powerful and supernatural we are, we will unlock our true potential. This is gonna hurt, but slavery happened. Slavery happened, and the government still ain't ish. But that cannot be the reason why you accept mediocrity. Dream big, live life, and love what you do. Okay, so earlier when I was saying, actually we'll leave the last part out, but earlier when I was saying right now black people are falling victim to trends. It's okay. Earlier when I was saying right now black people are falling victims to trends without realizing that they are truly the trend. I mean like BBL culture. Black women are flying all over the world to get these surgeries to enhance their buttocks and remove the fat in their stomach, where, I shit you not, a proper diet, proper workout will reflect those exact same results. But because we're insecure within ourselves, and because it seems easier to just go pay someone to, and that's another thing about us that I didn't want to put on the list, but I'm gonna have to. Post-traumatic slavery syndrome has made black people, African American people, very much so lazy. Like, I get it, we deserve reparations, but are they gonna give it to us? Probably, most likely not. So that means you have to get up and work for whatever it is you want in this world, and want it more than the next person, because they're gonna tell you can't have it because of the color of your skin. And it's sad that that's the way how it is in this country, but when you work at it harder than everyone else, nothing can stand in your way. When it comes to settling and being lazy, we have to want more. And wanting more doesn't mean becoming a rapper or a football player or NFL player. Wanting more is creating businesses and supporting our community, where we as a community, as a collective, can start supporting ourselves and not depending on getting a deal from this person or that person, or not stealing from each other because we want to get clout from it. I don't know. Not putting out stupid lies, fabricated stories in order to make us go viral, to make our community look worse. We as a community need to find out where our morals and our values lie, and start holding the people who don't line up with those morals and those values accountable. I'm honestly sick and I'm tired of seeing no change. So this is where I'm doing on my channel, making a change by using my voice and speaking out about the things that I find wrong with this country, with my people. And post-traumatic slavery syndrome is just one thing. And with me telling you guys what those things are, at least you can know what they are and be able to look out for them in life. Ever since I read had the 48 Laws of Power read to me, ever since I listened to the 48 Laws of Power audiobook, I have started, it's been very evident when those laws of powers have been used against me or are being used to manipulate me. And once you realize what the post-traumatic slavery syndrome is, you can realize where it's affecting you in your life and how to break free of those chains. There may be psychological chains, but they definitely have the melanated people of America in a chokehold, and I really, 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 really hope we can wake up out of them soon. With that being said, thank you so much for coming to my channel for another video. Yeah, this is gonna be, I'm trying to push out the content back to back to back to back to back to back. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to the channel. Make sure you hit the like bell, the comment. Make sure you hit the like bell, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Comment down below which one of the post-traumatic syndromes you're going to work on and how you're going to work on it. I'll be the first one to comment too. And see you tomorrow for some more content. Laters. Bye guys. See you later.
Do not compete, my own competition. Gotta stay focused, true to the vision. Fumble the bag, you know that's forbidden. Anything I want, I not could get it. Anyone who ain't here, stay thought that they miss it. I not could do it, cause I'm really different. And if I don't make it, I gotta take accountability, cause my all, I didn't give it. Messing with snakes while I almost went under, but I ain't gonna stop. Nothing can delay my purpose. Whatever's meant for you, gonna receive. I would feel better on my own, let the fake focus on the breach. Nobody held it down for me. It's so late, motives can't change them, that's just how they be. Per without work is disease. I'll be tough, I got it, and still don't eat. I'ma handle it, keep slaying these beats, doing my best.